Hi student, welcome to my session on consumer behavior. Consumer behavior is the study of how individuals, group or organization make decisions to select, purchase, use or dispose of product, services, ideas or experiences. It involves understanding the psychological, social and cultural factors that influence these decisions. Consumer behavior is defined as the actions and decision making process of consumer regarding the acquisition, use and disposal of goods and services, including the influences that affect this process. Let me go with the importance of consumer behavior. Understanding consumer behavior needs helps business identify and meet the needs and preferences of their target audience, improve marketing strategies, provide insights into consumer trends and preferences, leading to more effective campaigns. Product development guides the creation of products and services that align with consumer expectation. Competitive advantage enables companies to better position themselves in the market by addressing consumer pain points, predicting market trends, facilitating forecast of future purchasing pattern to align business strategies. Let me see the scope of consumer behavior. The scope of consumer behavior in marketing, market segmentation help divide the market into segment based on consumer needs, preferences and behavior. Product positioning, assist in positioning product to meet the specific demands of target consumer. Marketing mix, development aids in crafting an effective mix of product price, place and promotion strategies. Customer relationship management enhances the ability to build and maintain long-term relationship with customer, and global marketing offers insights into cross-culture behavior for better marketing strategies. Let us understand what is the understanding the buying decision process. The buying decision process is a systematic approach consumers follow when making purchase decisions. It encompasses a series of steps that help buyers evaluate and select products or services based on their needs and preferences. Understanding this process enable business to align their strategies with consumer expectation, enhancing customer satisfaction and driving sales. Let me see the overview of the five-step decision process. The buying decision process includes five key strategies or stages. First is problem recognition. The consumer identifies a need or problem that requires a solution. Information search. The consumer gathers information about the potential solutions, products or services. Evaluation of alternatives. The consumer compare different options based on factors like price, quality and features. And the second point is purchase decision. The consumer select the most suitable option and makes the purchase. Post-purchase behavior, the consumer evaluate their satisfaction with the purchase and its alignment with their expectation. Next is the stages of the buying decision process. Problem recognition, the process begins when the consumer realizes a gap between their current state and the desired state. Let me understand what is this recognition could be triggered by internal needs, example hunger, or external influences, example advertising. The information search. And the next one is the consumer seeks information from various sources such as personal experiences, online reviews, advertisements, or word of mouth. Searches may be internal, based on memory based, or external, based on research based. Let me understand what are the evaluation of alternatives. The consumer evaluate the available choices based on their attributes like price, brand, reputation, and specific features. Decision-making criteria vary depending on individual preferences and priorities. Purchase decision. The consumer decides on a product or services considering the perceived value and influencing factors like convenience, price, or availability. The purchase may also be affected by external factors like promotional offers or peer recommendation, post-purchase behavior. After the purchase, the consumer reflects on the decision, assessing their satisfaction or dissatisfaction. Positive experiences lead to brand loyalty, while negative experiences may result in returns or negative feedback. Let's move on to the next topic called factors influencing buying behavior. Buying behavior is shaped by a combination of internal and external factors that influence consumers' decisions. These factors can be broadly categorized into psychological, personal, and social cultural dimensions. Understanding these influences allows businesses to design tailor market strategies that effectively address consumer needs. The first one, we will take it as a psychological factor. The psychological factor deeply influence consumer choice by affecting their perceptions, emotions, and decision-making processes. The key psychological factors include motivation. It refers to the internal drive that compels a person to act and fulfill their needs, which is associated with Maslow hierarchy of needs, explain motivation ranging from basic, that is psychological, to advanced self-actualization perception, the process by which individuals interpret and make sense of information. Consumer may perceive the same product differently based on their experiences, beliefs, and external influences learning. Next, we move on to the past experiences influence current and future buying decisions. Repeated exposure to a product can reinforce preferences and loyalty beliefs and attitude. Beliefs are consumers' perceptions about a product, while attitude reflect feelings or evaluation of it. The next one is positive attitudes lead to favorable buying decisions, while negative attitudes can deter purchases. Next one is the personal factors. Personal characteristics of individuals significantly affect their buying behavior. These factors include age. Different age group exhibit different purchasing patterns based on their preferences and life stages. For example, teenagers may focus on trends, while older consumer may prioritize durability, occupation. And a person profession often dictates their purchasing needs and preferences. A corporate professional may prioritize formal wear, while a freelancer might seek casual and functional options. Lifestyle. Lifestyle reflects an individual way of living influenced by their interests, values, and activities. A health conscious consumer may prefer organic and eco friendly products. Economic status. Economic status, it is nothing but the income levels and financial stability significantly determine purchasing power and product choices. High income group may focus on premium brands, while low income group prioritize affordability. And the next is social and culture factors. Social and culture factors encompasses the broader societal influences shaping consumer behavior. The key elements include family. Family members play a critical role in influencing purchase decisions, especially for shared products like groceries or household appliances. Decisions may vary based on the roles, example, parents, children's, and their specific preferences. So, social role, a person's role in society or a group, example as a student, parent, or professional, affects their buying preferences. Products are often chosen to align with the expectation of the social roles. Culture, culture is nothing but that shapes the values, beliefs, and behavior, influencing preferences and purchase pattern. For example, culture traditions may dictate specific clothing choices during festivals. And next one, subculture. Subculture represents smaller group within a culture that share unique value and norms. This group may value distinct preferences such as vegan diets or eco-conscious living. Next one is we move on to the differences between the consumer market versus business market. Understanding the distinction between consumer and market business is crucial for designing effective marketing strategies. While both market involve the exchange of goods and services, they differ significantly in terms of buying behavior, decision making process, and the nature of transaction. What is consumer market? A consumer market is where businesses sell goods and services directly to individual consumers for their personal use, also known as business to business market, focusing on meeting the needs and preferences of end user. What is business market? A business market, also known as business to business, B2B, marketing involves business selling products or service to other businesses or organization rather than directly to individual consumers. The key differences between consumer and business market, you can refer this topic on my slide. Let's move on to the characteristics of consumer market. The first point is mass market focus. Consumer market cater to a broad audience with diverse preferences and needs. And the next one is emotional decisions. Making purchases are often influenced by emotions, personal preferences, and brand loyalty. The second one is variety of products. A range of product is available to cater to varying customer taste. And the next one is short-term relationship. Buyer-seller relationship are generally transactional and less personalized. And the third one is high marketing influence. Advertising, promotions, and social media have a significant impact on buying decision. Let's move on to the characteristics of business market. The first point is organizational buying. Purchases are made by companies or organizations for operational, production, or resale purposes. And the second one is rational decision making are based on logic, cost, and analysis and long-term value rather than emotional factor. The next point is fewer buyer. The number of buyer is smaller, but each buyer purchases in bulk. The next point is complex transactions. Transactions often involve negotiations, contracts, and long-term commitments. Derived demand is driven by the need for goods or services in the production or delivery of other products. And next one is consumer behavior as a step-by-step process. Let's learn this consumer behavior as a step-by-step process. The consumer behavior can be systematically analyzed as a structured process that business uses to understand how customers make purchase decisions. This approach helps identify patterns, preferences, and factors influencing consumer actions, enabling marketers to develop more targeted strategies. The first point is systematic approach to analyzing consumer behavior. Problem recognition. Identify the consumer unmet need or desire that drive them to seek a solution. Example, a solution realizes they need a new smartphone due to outdated features. The next point is information gathering. Collect data about consumer demographic, preferences, and buying habits. Use sources like customer feedback and market research to understand their behavior. And the next point is evaluation of alternatives. Analyze how consumers compare products or services based on price, quality, and features. Understanding this helps the business position their offering competitively. And the next point is purchase decision. Study factors like timing, location, and method of purchase to streamline the buying process. Example, an online store may optimize its checkout process for faster conversation. Next one is post-purchase behavior. Examine consumer satisfaction levels, feedback, and repeat purchase patterns. And the next point is positive experiences result in loyalty, while negative ones demand an improvement. The next point is application of consumer behavior insights in marketing. Targeted advertising tailor campaigns to resonate with the specific needs and preferences of the target audience. The product development use insights to create or modify products that align with consumer expectation. The next point is pricing strategy. Set prices that match perceived value and appeal to the consumer financial preferences. And the next point is customer retention. Build long-term relationship by addressing post-purchase concerns and fostering loyalty. The market segmentation divide the market into distinct segments based on behavior pattern to cater to effectively specific groups. With this, we are winding up the session. Thanks for watching.